Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to day 4 of our adventure in Advent calendars together. Today we are going to focus on the Luxy Tan Premium Advent Calendar. I don't think that one is still available for purchase, but they do have a couple of them still on the US website. And of course, I'm very excited because this is one that I just think the design of it is really cool. So this box was $140 and they did say that the total value on it was $240. It says unbox our best, including travel and full-size versions of nourishing shea-enriched formulas, powerful anti-aging serums and creams, deliciously scented almond body products, signature hand creams, and more. And so that is how I was first introduced to Luxy Tan, was for their nice metal tube hand creams because they were so rich and moisturizing. So let's go ahead and take a look. So it was kind of cool. It comes in a cube and it had this nice like sleeve on it, and then of course it does actually have sort of the ingredients on one side, although it is very hard to read and I don't think it's necessarily in order. But what that did is, and I didn't put the sleeve back on it because it was a very tight fit, it was very hard to slide this little box out. So let me show it to you. It comes in a cube and I just think it's really fun how colorful it is. It kind of reminds me of the outside of It's a Small World at Disneyland here in California, of course, because ours is outdoors. And then it kind of, you can see there are some drawers on these sides, and then it opens up kind of like an accordion. Hopefully I don't mess things up too much. Can you guys see? Isn't that neat? So it would look really nice all opened up, sort of like buildings on, you know, some table that you happen to have, or a bookshelf that you happen to have. And then of course there are all of those little slide drawers. So again, I just thought it was a really cool, very smart design, really whimsical drawings as well. And this is definitely a calendar that you could easily reuse for your own gift giving in the future, although they do actually have one that is meant for that, which I believe is sort of more of a wall hanging with like slip pouches, and then you can just buy the refills. I think it varies from year to year for the advent calendars from Luxy Tan every year. So I just think that is a really cool idea, very eco-friendly, because some of these boxes, I'm looking at you, Beekman 1802, are very well crafted, and I almost feel bad trying to recycle them, and I think that they're so well crafted that I might not be able to recycle them. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do with them. It's like when you try to figure out what to do with when you're recycling your Christmas tree. You have to find the place that will accept them. So, and the other kind of cool thing that I thought about these drawers, let me go ahead and see if I can find number 4, since we are on day 4. Uh-oh, you guys. I can't find day 4. Uh-oh. I'll have to spin it around and see if I can find it over here somewhere. It is hiding from me. Let me see if I can find the drawer. This is a little, I should have looked ahead. There we go. It's hiding on one of the inner buildings, I guess. So when you slide the drawer out, what's kind of neat is some of them are longer drawers, just the way it's constructed, and some of them are these smaller ones. But so we have the front facing one right here, and then on the back there's actually a blank space if you wanted to gift it to someone else, and there's even a little pull tab here. So on the front one we just have the one where you can kind of pull with your finger. Here you could actually pop that pull tab out. So I just thought this was kind of neat because it's really a calendar that can be enjoyed by several people in your household. And so once you pull that out, you can decide who that belongs to, who is going to get to enjoy that luxurious treat, put your name on it, and then slide it back in. And it's also kind of a nice way to remind yourself of which doors you have already opened or which drawers you have already opened. Although I just really like all the designs and everything on the outside. So super duper cute. So like I said, it's about a value of $240. So we're looking at around $10 per item on average, but you got it for $140. So pretty good deal, right? You're getting $100 over the value on this, and that's what's so fun about advent boxes, and you get to really try a lot of high-end products, especially when it comes to the beauty and bath and body products in different boxes. So, and Luxy Tan, I kind of misspoke when I first introduced this Advent series. They don't actually have a subscription. So normally I'm doing unboxings of subscription boxes and their occasional limited edition boxes. But Beekman and Luxy Tan do not have subscriptions. They do have items that you can subscribe to, just in terms of like getting refills, for example. But it's only Glossybox, My French Country Home, Literary Book Club that actually have subscriptions going on, as far as I know, because I would love a chocolate subscription as well. So let's go ahead and see what we got in here. So no like extra, you know, packaging, which is totally fine. Everything was very secure in there, especially with the little sleeve around our little blocks. So we got something they are well known for. It is the hinoël Précieuse, which is in emulsion. So let me just go ahead. It says Proactive Youth Skincare, the hinoël Précieuse Enriched Emulsion. So this is, how many ounces is this? 0.35 ounces or 10 milliliters. So it is very tiny. Don't worry, I'm going to show it to you. But I'm just always like worried about things focusing. Lately it hasn't been wanting to focus. I don't know, my lighting just in the winter time is not quite as good. So what I do is when I'm focusing on a certain calendar, I will go into a little bit more depth about the gift for that day if I have the information available. And then we will go ahead and open up our other 5 gifts because we are doing a total of 6 calendars. So beautiful, beautiful blue color here. And again, we are on day 4. So this is a new product, new lightweight antioxidant packed moisturizer, smooths and hydrates skin for up to 8 hours. And of course they had a little bit more information. So again, their products are not cheap. So this is a really good way to experience some of those higher end products and be, you know, slowly addicted to them. So I kind of had to do the math on it. So the normal full size, I believe, is 2.6 ounces and it's $80. So that brings it down to a little over $30 per ounce, which means that this guy, because it's about a third of that, is about $10.80. So this little tube, $10.80 worth to give it a try, which I do appreciate. And of course, that's just me just doing the math on that. But you know, a lot of the times when they do have travel sizes, it's actually more expensive to get those smaller sizes. But I have a feeling that a little goes a long way when it comes to a product like that, so maybe it will be like my new favorite. I'm very excited, and otherwise it's a great stocking stuffer. And I am going to be doing some mystery boxes with some of the items from these advent calendars, so you want to watch the entire playlist once it's posted, or watch it's more fun if you watch as we're going along, but you might want to go ahead and watch the playlist when the quiz comes out at the end, because there'll be a little not too hard multiple choice quiz for you guys to make sure that you did watch all of the videos. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about our other 5 gifts for today, and keep them in mind because at the end I always ask you in the comments to let me know what your favorite gift of the day was. And then, you know, of course at the end we're going to decide what our favorite calendar was, as well as which one we thought was the best value. They're all a good value in all honesty, but it's also just about the experience, and that's why I decided to do this series where we're opening all these calendars day by day, just because I thought it would be fun. So from our Beekman 1802 time capsule, we have number 4. It's just one of those smaller ones. So of course all of my little tabs got kind of squished up, so you can't see the number that well. But what I do really like is the detail where they included an affirmation or a challenge on each one along the side. So this one says, reconnect with an old friend for a 5-minute kindness catch-up. And they kind of capitalize kindness because they have a whole, like, that's part of their branding is this emphasis on kindness. So I do love that. I think it's kind of neat to have that challenge, especially in the spirit of the holidays. It's all about catching up with friends and family and taking extra time out, being a little bit more generous. So I do really love that. Let's go ahead and see what we got from Goaty this time around. So from Goaty, ooh, this is a teeny tiny. We got a smooth booster. It says a willow bark alt BHA resurfacing serum. So I will have to look this up, but this is a little itty bitty guy, little dropper bottle. Let me see if I can get that to focus for you guys for just a second. We'll have to take a look. So they do have a list on their website, which I don't think I actually printed out with all of the items, but then I have to kind of do a search online to find out more details about it. But you know, it's just a serum, so you can use it in combination with other things. It says, grab your bloom cream and press down once to bloom it. Add 1 to 2 drops of the booster to the center, swirl and mix together to activate, evenly to apply to face. So I guess you can mix it with cream, so you can do, instead of doing serum and then toner and then moisturizer, I guess you can mix it with the moisturizer, which I'm kind of hoping the moisturizer is on one of the days as well, because I don't think we've seen it so far. You know, I'm totally going to lose track here eventually, so you guys are going to have to, that's another reason I have to have you watch carefully so you can remind me how all of these go together, because Let me know how you do your advent calendars. Do you put everything back into the boxes like I do and then enjoy it all at the end? Or do you kind of like go ahead and enjoy the products as they start to come out? So in the past, when I've opened advent calendars all at once, I've obviously kept all of the items, taken a picture of everything. But this way I figured I could actually start to use and enjoy the items. But sometimes when there are items that are supposed to be paired with other items, I kind of want to hold on to them for a little while, and then I don't want to just have them like sitting around loose on my dresser. So I put them back into the time capsule, and then I have to play a game of memory and remember which one was in which door. Anyway, let's keep going. So the next one we have is Glossybox. Now, just a reminder, if you haven't been watching along so far, all of these calendars I paid for. I did get a discount on the Literary Book Club calendar, but Glossybox is the only one that was at kind of the last moment sent to me for review. I do think this box is still available, and you guys, the value on it is phenomenal. So for day 4, we got a little bit of a bigger drawer with some really crunched up shred in there. I did notice kind of a neat detail here. Even on the inside of the drawer, it says spread a little sparkle on this back door there, which I thought was kind of a neat detail. And again, they make a really pretty calendar as well. Let's see, it's right there, and definitely also really reusable. Even a little bit sturdier on the exterior than the L'Occitane one that we have here. This looks like a full-size item. Wow. It's from Kat Berkey. It's a vitamin C intensive face serum, crème pour le visage à la vitamine C. So look at that, vitamine C. So very nice. This is 1.7 ounces, and since they did finally send me a product booklet, oddly along with the monthly box, let's see what it is. A full-size item. You guys, it's pretty impressive how many full-size items we're getting in this advent box from Glossybox. This has a value of $116. Wowza. So it says our cult favorite everyday moisturizer with vitamin C deeply nourishes and defends skin against aging environmental toxins. And then of course our top tip says blend a small amount on fingertips, apply it to skin in upward motion morning or night. But I'm just, man, having a full-size face cream, and I am not super sensitive to vitamin C. I do feel like it does kind of brighten. I don't use a lot of different things on my face anymore because when I started reviewing beauty boxes, I went ahead and I went crazy and I did all the serums and all the toners and all the moisturizers, and my face kind of freaked out. So I've kind of simplified a little bit, but I can try like one thing at a time, and that way it's a lot easier to figure out if there is something that irritates me. But so far I've had really good luck with a lot of vitamin C stuff. So that's awesome. Okay. Now, I didn't want to do all beauty boxes because there are a ton out there of varying price ranges. You know, I definitely am grateful to Glossybox for sending that one to me, but I wanted to find some other ones, so I'm always on the lookout. Let me know in the comments below what the most unusual or unique advent calendar you have seen is. I try to get my husband one every year. Usually he gets like a 12 Days of Christmas one because it's a Christmas present, so he gets to open it after Christmas. I've also seen like popcorn ones, lots of candy ones. The Sugar Fina one that had like a little carousel that works was gorgeous. I've seen a lot of chocolate ones, beautiful ones, but sometimes I feel a little bit guilty if the box itself is really elaborate because eventually I'm going to recycle it. I can't like hold on to that many advent boxes. Not that I would ever refill them because I like getting the new stuff every year. Let me know if you feel my pain on that one. I did see a Dolly Parton one, which I thought was pretty cool actually. All right. So here is, Dolly Parton just choked me up here. Here is number 4 from the Literary Book Club one. So I'm still waiting to get like a bookish item, but it is all from small businesses. We got some fig jam from the Casa Market. This is 1.16 ounces, so kind of funny because we already have some fig jam, some confiture from My French Country Home. Well, significantly bigger bottle, but again, the cost on that box was also significantly bigger. So that's a nice little guy to include in number 4 from the Literary Book Club. Then we have My French Country Home, of course. And they have individually wrapped every single item in kind of complementing wrapping paper. This one's just a simple white with these beautiful cream and pink and green bows, which I am so impressed that they put so much time and effort into it. And you guys, very, very soon, I think tomorrow, you're going to get to see the box itself, and I'll show you some of the gifts sort of side by side so you can kind of get more of a vibe from it. So let's destroy this one. I always feel bad, but let's, I'm gonna find my scissors over here because I've been like tearing into them because they have kind of attached it with a sticker, with the number sticker. And I realized I've kind of made it harder on myself to unwrap them than necessary. And they did include a list of the items, but so far I haven't had too many repeats from the boxes. They did warn us that there might be some items that already appeared in the boxes, and you could find out the list of contents before you actually purchase this box. I actually got it from one of you who was kind enough, and then I was lucky enough that they held a box back for me because this one sold out really quick. So I have a feeling that they will do the big box again next year, but they also might do a 12 Days of Christmas, and then I'm going to have the dilemma because I'm going to want both of them. So this is from Sabre Paris. We've definitely gotten stuff from Sabre in the My French Country Home subscription box, which is quarterly, and I just opened up the winter one, the Midnight in Paris one, you guys, a few days ago. So if you haven't watched that, definitely go check it out. It was a really, really gorgeous box. All right, what do we have from Sabre? Let me see. Usually I think they're like homeware, so not like a scarf or anything. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, so we got a bottle opener, which this kind of works because I have a dream of one day having a tiki bar, and this has a really cool bamboo handle, so it's not really My French Country Home like in my mind, but but it is from Sabre Paris. You can see they have that little imprint on there, so really, really cute. Gonna go good in my little bar setup that I have now, which I don't get to have open all the time. It's kind of like a cupboard that opens up and that creates the bar, but one day I will have a tiki bar and this will be perfect for that. So let's just see from the, they do have like a little cheat sheet, but I don't have a ton of information about it. This is a bottle opener by Sabre. Super detailed, right, you guys? And then our final box that we are opening together every day is the Zotter chocolate one, which just is that really big black flat one in the back. You'll see it when we feature it in a couple of days. And so every day we get a new hand scoop chocolate bar. So they're all the same size. They're all 20 grams, but they're all different flavors. Pretty thick though, because that's the nice thing of with these. They're not solid chocolate. They have different flavors, layers of flavors inside. So let's see what this one is, because I don't know German. It says Himbeerkokos, and it's handgeschöpft. So this is, ooh, I probably could have guessed from the label, honestly. This one is raspberry and coconut. It says coconut milk couverture with raspberry coconut filling. So I know some of you are anti-fruit and chocolate together. I am super okay with it. I also really love coconuts, so I am really excited about this little chocolate bar. And like I said, when we do finally feature Zotter chocolate, I will go ahead and open one up for you. I've kind of been saving them because I think all the flavors sound so good, and it seems like one of those things where one bar might not be enough for me when I finally start. So I've been saving them, but very, very soon I'll open it up and we'll see what all those layers look like. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite item was for day 4 in the comments, and I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing later this afternoon or for Advent day 5.